Good morning, mi gente. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki and 9 in the freaking morning. Whose idea was this? Oh wait, it was my idea. Yeah, that's why I'm still in bed. I'm FayWhat, and I'm gonna help you get your week started off right. We have lots of fun things to talk about. It's gonna be a great week.
Gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
The FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show. And we are live right now on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire Television, YouTube, and of course, Facebook. I'm also on demand anytime you want. It's Monday, August 7th, 2023. Take that in, baby. Take that in. Full-blown summer heat is upon us. So today I wanted to talk to you folks first about National Sisters Day, all right? So National Sisters Day is the first Sunday in August, and National Sisters Day is celebrated every single year, and it celebrates the unique bond between sisters. So Trisha Ellegram of Tennessee founded National Sisters Day in 1996 to commemorate the spirit of sisterhood. And in our community, our chosen family means everything to us. And on this day, we celebrate them. Sisters embrace moments that make each other's laugh and cringe. While they don't always agree, sisters have each other's backs, and that's the most important thing. All siblings have odd arguments here and there, but deep down, there's always and will always be a connection between those who you consider siblings. So even those who don't have a natural sister-sibling know the bonds of sisterhood in our community. You know, maybe it's a relationship with your spouse's sister. You know, also women who support each other go through difficult times form a sisterhood because of it, you know? So I love this quote. A sister is like yourself in a different movie, a movie that stares you into a different life. And that is by Deborah Tannen. So if you think that you don't have a sister, guess what? You do. That queen or gay boy or trans sister or queer sister, you have one. Trust me, okay? And if you still think you don't, then you have one right here in me. Welcome. You have FayWhat as a crazy sister. So, hashtag National Sisters Day. Celebrate it however you see fit. What do you think about that, Jamal?
I like that.
Do you like that?
I love sis.
Right?
I love sis.
Right? And like just, it's one of those things that like you know, it's a relationship that doesn't have to have blood involved in it. It really doesn't, you know?
Even though my blood sister is like my twin. Like everybody says she's me with a wig on.
I love that. So she's hot like you?
Yeah.
How come you've never introduced me to the sister?
Because she's not a lesbian, boo. She's extremely on the hetero spectrum.
Really? So all that got on her and then all the other stuff came on you.
Yes.
You're a
I came out
twin.
first and I pulled out all the homo. The rest of my brothers and sisters are not. They are so far on the hetero spectrum.
Really?
They've even said, we've tried even like thinking about it.
And no.
They're like, no.
You know, because usually when there's one, there's another. Or there's a curious one, you know? So, but not in yours at all.
I pulled a lot. I pulled all of it. And I was like, gimme. They said that. They were like, you got the skin, you got the
skin, you got the ass. Have you seen? Oh my God! Listen, if you don't follow Jamal, you should follow him. Okay, on Instagram, he's porcelain with a 3, and some of your videos are just like, oh. But now I'm gonna imagine those videos with a wig on.
Yeah.
So I'll just imagine your sister.
That's what
I'm sorry, sister. We're sisters now, so it's okay. Don't worry. All right. But we also have sisters that are in blood, and I know you have those kind of sister relationships as well.
Yeah,
you know,
I have a lot of them.
And they're so important. They're the ones that you tell like your nitty gritty to, your shit. They're the ones that you say things that you wouldn't say in public. You know that stuff, right? That you're like, I shouldn't probably say this, but it's between us, so it's okay.
I have my brisses, like my brosis.
Okay.
Like,
I
have a lot of brisses.
Yeah,
like,
and that's it. Those are your sisters.
We call it the bow.
The
You
vault.
know?
Why?
Because when we start speaking like those dark secrets, we open the vault, and then
when you're done, click
we lock
clack.
the vault, and we're like, this don't come out.
This stays right here. All right, this
I have
stays
a lot
right
of
here.
shit in the vault.
No, I get it. I love
with
that.
a lot
though.
of people.
I love that. And you know, and your sisters are the only ones, or your brisses, right? That's how you say it. I love that. Are the ones that you can trust with that kind of information, right?
Yeah.
So National Sister Day. Make sure that you tell your sis or your bris or wait, did I say it right again?
Yeah.
Okay. That you love them and that they're important to you. All right. All right. So let's kiki on what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. You know my sidekick, right? He's gorgeous. He's handsome. He's everything. All right. We call him Jamal L. Starks. You can call him Porcelain. He is just a gorgeous spiritualist, wellness counselor. He's part of Queer Yoga Club Miami, and he's an HIV activist with Impulse Group. I don't know how he has the time to have sex and have that incredible skin that he does.
I have no sex right now.
You need. Oh, you know, I remember. I remember one of the last times you had sex, right? That you had come in here, right?
I was floating that day.
And the thing is that Jamal has beautiful skin regardless. And and those pictures are not filtered, bitch. That is what he looks like, all right? And in person. And that one day, this mofo was like glowing and like, and I don't know, floating. I can't even tell. Like it was just weird.
It was shooting all out.
And I'm like looking like this, and then I squint my eyes and I go, "Did you have sex, bitch?" Right? How the fuck did you know that? Just the stupid things that I know, but you know, just saying. Anyway, but aside from that, he also sits on the Men of Color Advisory Board for Viv Healthcare, and that's an important seat. He walks sex siren in the house of gorgeous Gucci. Jamal L. Starks does it all, and make sure that you find him on Instagram at Porcelain with a 3. All right. Good morning, Poppy. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited and vibrant from last night's energy because we had the Vogue nights that Impulse supports. Yes, we are the sponsor.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
legendary Knick-Knack Gorgeous Gucci. So Knick-Knack is the godmother of Gorgeous Gucci down here.
I love that.
And also like my gay aunt because Knick-Knack was one of the first people when I came out that like helped me.
Supported. So they take a special place in your heart. It's different. Where was the event at?
Hamburger Mary.
Yes! I had to like pull that out of him because we love Hamburger Marys.
Yes.
And the reason that we love Hamburger Marys is just because like the inclusivity is not you talking shit, it's you acting on it, okay? Right. So you're having, a Vogue event and doing it precisely, having the right people involved, not just saying, we're gonna Vogue and we're gonna put Vogue on the flyer. That doesn't work that way. That is not the true, authentic spirit of what comes with Vogue. Right.
They actually tapped into Ballroom and was like, hey, we would love to have this night, and Knick-Knack, who's legendary here in Florida, knows exactly precisely how to put on a specific event that showcases ballroom, educates at the same time, and also is inclusive for everybody to just come in and have a good ass time.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you, Knick-Knack, for making sure that happens. And thank you, Hamburger Marys, So having a Vogue night, they had Les Chic, which is a lesbian night, one Friday a month. They're doing that. I went to the Dwarfinators at Hamburger Mary's a couple of weeks ago. You know what that was?
Please tell me, because I'm like, go ahead.
I don't know if I can say this. Like, you know, I can curse and all that, right, on my show, but I'm afraid to say this word. Can I just put it in your ear?
Yeah.
I don't know if can I say that?
Little,
okay, so it was Little People Wrestling. That's what I went to at Hamburger Mary's, and it was packed.
That sounds like amazing.
I gotta show you the videos. They were throwing little people everywhere. I was like, oh my God. Like, I felt bad for sitting there, but at the same time, I couldn't stop seeing, and I couldn't stop taking the pictures, and I couldn't stop taking the pictures.
Why did I miss this? What was
and
this?
it was packed.
Are they gonna have it again?
Yes. I think they've been having it like every 4 or 5 months, and I'll invite you to the next one, and you must come.
Yes, I have to.
But Hamburger Mary's, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for just including us all, because we see you and we feel it, and we really say thank you. Side piece.
You can get the full schedule for the midget wrestling at dwarfinators.com.
Okay, you can get the full schedule for the midget wrestling. I don't know if I could still say that word. I'm so sorry if I hurt somebody.
I they self-identify.
No,
they do.
Yeah. Okay, if they self-identify, then I thought it was little people also. I didn't want to be rude.
But
I did ask one of the little people if their penis was the regular size, and he said yes.
Oh.
And then he offered to show it to me. And then, I said, maybe?
I would, if I was there, I would have been like, yes, please, I want to see. Let's see. Let's Faye and I see.
Oh, yeah. Bueno, okay. Thank you,
Hamburger
Hamburger Marys.
You guys and give our report.
For sure, we will, for sure. All right, let's get this going. Let's start talking about our hot topics. So first, the release of director Greta Gerwig's Barbie movie has made the queer world go crazy recently, and the LGBTQ plus community has been anticipating this movie since Gerwig's involvement was announced all the way back in 2021, I think. So the hype only escalated as one after another LGBTQ plus celebrities were revealed as cast members in the movie, including Ncuti Gatwa, Hari Nef, and Issa Rae, to name just a few. Queer people have adored everything about Barbie and Ken, including Ken's buddy Alan, who came with a rainbow striped shirt in 1964, earring Magic Ken in 1993, Barbie's Love Wins photo shoot with Amy Song in 2017, and a whole lot more. This Barbie is the gayest ever, which is why I'm wearing my Barbie shirt. What are we all talking about? Okay, I'm gonna take a breath.
I have matching hair color today as well, so I'm not gonna say y'all go easy on me.
Okay, I'm gonna take a breath. All right. So, my beautiful Jamal went to go see Barbie. Right, paid the ticket and everything, and fell asleep.
Okay, to my defense. Growing up, I hated Barbie dolls. Okay. I was not one of those gay. I was very feminine, but I'm also like my sister's like, you're such a boy. You're so a boy. Like people don't know you're groomed, you're dainty, but
you're a boy.
I'm a boy
through and through.
Oh, through and through.
And you were as a kid.
Yes,
and so she had Barbies.
I hated Barbie.
Did she have Barbies?
Oh yeah, she loved them.
Okay.
Yeah, she used to bring them in the tub and do their hair and do all that
crap.
Yeah, I even hated the color pink, but now I'm getting.
Well, I'm here to tell you that your hair is purple and not pink.
It's purple. It is purple,
which I also love. It's another one of my favorite colors, but I freaking love pink. And so I get it that you didn't like Barbie growing up, and when they first announced this movie, I was kind of like, wow, this is looking gayer and gayer. Like every single time they did something for it, it was just like, wow, this looks so gay. I didn't expect for people to embrace it as much as they did and for it to be everywhere.
I actually didn't either. I was actually kind of excited to see it when I saw the trailer, but okay. Sorry, y'all, but the beginning of the movie is slow for me. I was just like, girl, I get it. You're in Barbie land.
Everything's pink. I'm going to sleep.
I was just like, girl. Then when I saw Issa Rae, it was like a quick glance. And then when I was like, girl, this is... Girl,
Issa Rae was everything.
Yeah, she is. I love Issa Rae. I love the black. I love the diversity. I love the LGBTQ.
Ken was hot.
Ken was
Black Ken was adorable. He was freaking hot,
and
beautiful. I wish he would have had more time in the movie, actually. Personally,
he's hot. Yeah, he's really hot.
But it just didn't not enough to keep you awake.
No, and then when they got to Miss Sad Teenage Depressed Girl, adult,
the Daughter of America.
Oh my God, I was just like,
you want to slap her, right?
Yes.
Because that's how he deals with people.
I was like,
his queer kids. He's like, Papa, stop doing that. Like, he literally will just do that.
It was like I was like, girl, by the time I was like, girl, I don't get it. I went to sleep. And people were like, Jamal, you didn't get to the end. It had such a beautiful message.
No,
and I was like,
no. Okay, well, you try to see it again.
Yeah.
You said that way too quick.
At home. On my couch.
On your couch.
And with my big 60-inch flat screen and
I love that. That's Black Ken really
living
big.
room on my bean bag and couch and popcorn and cake and all that good stuff.
I love that. Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that because I think you need to see it again.
Over.
I do agree that the whole movie was probably 10 minutes too long. Like it could have been a little bit shorter. That's all I'll say. But I do love Alan. I love it. All of Ken's clothes fit me. Poor guy. He was just, I don't know, he was just a little hero that I liked. Anyway, okay, we'll talk more about it when you watch it again. And I'm telling you.
No, talk about what you like.
Oh,
it's your show.
Well, no, thanks for letting me know that. I'm actually going to talk a lot more about it on my mind because I dressed up as Barbie and I had.
It was adorable. You went with oh God.
With Mark.
Yes, you went with Mark.
Yes, and Mark.
Who is a Ken doll.
Mark Pettit, who has sat in this bed also with me a couple times, and he just is this white guy that totally looks like Ken. So he's like, I did the eyebrows, I did this, I did that. I'm like, bitch, you didn't have to do that much.
He commented on my post and he was like, I loved it, but to each his own. I knew he was gonna love it. Of course
he
was.
Of course, but you know what?
He's a Ken.
One last thing about Barbie, because like I didn't want to like it as much, okay? And I'll tell you why I didn't want to like it as much. Because as a kid, you know, they didn't have Latina Barbie. They didn't have Black Barbie when I was a kid. You understand? Right. So to me, seeing this Barbie that was perfect little waist, perfect titties, perfect butt, no vag, right? And I was like, okay, I'm never going to look like that. That's not something that I would ever even, it's not like, oh, I turned 16 and I'm going to be white. It doesn't work that way. Right. You know what I mean? So my love for it was kind of like different, you know, and I was just kind of like, oh, like nostalgia. Okay, yeah, cool. That's something from your childhood. Awesome, you know, but the movie it was very inclusive and it had a great message, you know, and I thought America was incredible. I hope she gets nominated for something, you know, and, you know, even Ryan Gosling, like I had said on a show that like, okay, I would have put him as Ken 10 years ago because he's old, right? Yeah. He still made it happen and he was actually great in the role. Again, you're going to watch it or we're going to talk about it again in the future because you're going to have to watch it. Yes, you invite Gorgeous Gucci over and then I invite the lonely lesbians and we'll all watch it together.
That'll be fun.
I think so.
That would be really fun.
We'll do that. Next, a video has been making the rounds on social media of a man having a meltdown inside a Fairview, Ohio Petco because the location had a private gender-neutral bathroom. The footage depicts the man yelling at employees, telling them to stop with the gender-neutral practices and that people have had enough of this. In the meantime, his terrified and perhaps embarrassed dog is trying to pull him in the opposite direction. The incident comes on the heels of a chaotic Pride Month, during which conservatives repeatedly called for boycotts of any company that expressed support for the LGBTQ plus community or sold Pride merchandise. Hence, I prefer a pet over a human. What are we all talking about? This guy just lost his shit, Jamal. Like, just lost his I know, you're giving me the face. You're giving me the face.
Girl, I'm so sick of these people. I know. I'm so sick of these people.
I know.
No, I'm going to rephrase that because they don't make me sick. I'm hoping that this stuff makes them sick. Yeah. Let me reframe that language. I hope this stuff, I keep having your tantrums. First of all, it shows that you have no emotional
values, connection?
Regulation. You can't regulate your own emotions on something that has nothing to even do with you.
How does that effing affect this guy?
A bathroom where people go piss and
poop, like your dog does outside. Okay? Like, would you rather than someone who's queer to go just poop outside of the Petco?
I think they would. I think the answer to that is
crazy.
That they would, because they want to just annihilate all of, like, it just.
You know, I constantly hear from our trans siblings how a gender-neutral bathroom has saved them in times of distress. Where it's like.
I just got through listening to. I spoke on a panel with Soiree. Shout out to Soiree. With a lot of gender nuanced individuals, and I another place, and I listened to stories of trans people having to past rest stops and past places where they knew that if they just stopped to use the restroom that their life could be at risk. And I was like, wow, that's even a privilege that I have, because I've never even, it's never even crossed.
Of course, you added that to your privilege list all of a sudden.
Exactly. I was like, okay, add that, check. Thank you for educating me.
Yes, I need to be aware of that,
That I didn't know that bathrooms were this important and serious. Like, you couldn't use the bathroom because you knew that driving past this certain place or this certain, that it could be your life.
Wow. You know, Raji,
Yes,
Right? Okay,
yeah.
so Raji Narain Singh, if you folks don't know who she is, please look her up. She was on Botched.
Yeah.
She's been on a whole bunch of different
A lot of documentaries.
a lot of documentaries and a lot of e-shows and stuff like that. And she is just an incredible advocate and activist in our community. And she lives down here in South Florida and has done plenty of our shows. And that story that you said was a story that she told me herself, you know,
Wow.
about being chased out of a rest stop. Right? We live in South Florida. It takes about 8 hours to get out of the whole state, right? You know, Florida's shaped like a penis, right? We're at the bottom. We got to
Like
get all the way
one
to
of
the
the
top.
longest coasts next to California.
Okay, and so she's had to like make other arrangements, like have like something to pee in the car, okay? Because she will not stop. She will not get out.
Wow.
Wow. Like,
wow.
you know,
Wow.
like you can't even get in a car and drive a couple of hours without having to think that you might be in danger. You know? I mean, it's a gender neutral bathroom, you piece of shit. Like, seriously, man.
No,
don't go into it.
Right.
Even your dog's embarrassed of you. I just saw a posting from your dog looking for a new owner. I'm gonna go adopt your dog. That's what's gonna happen.
We could definitely find him a very nice,
very,
person,
very, very
nice
gay
family.
home.
Yeah. That's.
Next, Britney Spears has a very simple message for all the trolls and gossip out there, and she's delivering it via song in the form of a new single with will.i.am. Mind Your Business, it's called. It is an electronic earworm and flip-off to the paparazzi who have tracked Britney's every move for the last 25 years. will.i.am began teasing the song on social media on July 17th. Even before the single dropped, fans were torn. On the one hand, many were besotted by the idea of new Britney music. In any capacity, it's Britney. While on the flip side, some fans were concerned about the song. Now, even after the release of the song, reactions to the song are firmly split down the middle, with some fans simply coming together to enjoy the new release of a new Britney song, while others wish the track had stayed locked in the vault, not the same vault that he uses for bad stuff, all right? Britney says, I agree. Mind your business, bitch. What are we all talking about? Have you heard it?
No, I haven't.
Side piece, have you heard it?
Not yet.
I didn't even know that she had a song out. I was a little concerned with
What, with her?
Yeah.
And her not being on her meds?
no, just like at this point, the dancing in front of the camera seems a bit, and it's public, so this is an observation. This
Yeah.
is not a judgment. But after all of the things that she's been through and all of the things that her nasty family has put her through, which is really sad. It's really sad. I get the mind your business, but also, girl, like, baby.
Because I'm laughing because I know you're trying to say it in a nice, sympathetic kind of way, and you're like, "But baby,
so editing.
God, I can't say that."
It's
Wait a
coming
minute.
here, and it's like, bitch, edit,
Yeah.
Jamal.
Yeah.
It's very concerning. Like, I'd be like, wow.
Listen, unfortunately, you know,
But I mean, it's her life. Do you live you? I don't yuck nobody's yum, but
no, of course, and you know, and it's sad because you know, mental health is important, all right, and mental health help is, you know, it still comes with a stigma, right?
Yeah.
And the more that I learned about mental health, right, my wife is a psych nurse, right, and so the more I learned about mental health, the more I learned that there's so many people that are untreated, and so many people that can just use the help of some therapy or a pill a day that would really balance them out, and they're just instead living in this horror. Right? Day after day after day, just trying to get through the day, right? And then you have a Britney that has all kinds of money, all kinds of people around her, but the family forced her into doing so much that now, since that guardianship or whatever is over, now she's like, F you, I ain't taking a pill, I ain't talking to nobody, you know, and I get it because of all that time.
right. But there's so much heavy trauma that you know and it's public heavy trauma.
Yeah, I mean, her own family putting her through this
And
heavy
it just
trauma.
looks like, I'm gonna say, it looks like she's on a loop. That, it just seems like a loop. It seems like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Is in her life every day because of some heavy trauma, and it's like they said, the fans are split down the middle. Like, you guys are split down the middle. Like, some are like, yay for her to have new music, but what I tell people, you can't move forward if you haven't healed what the past.
God,
And so,
you're so true.
all of these things haven't, from what I'm observing, just hasn't been healed.
Yeah.
It looks like she's on a loop, and it's scary.
Yeah, and
For
a
me,
spiral. It looks
it's-
like she's on a spiral,
Yeah.
and she's gonna hit something bad.
It's about as scary as these people getting on TikTok doing this AI shit. Like, girl, it's scary. Like, I get it.
Because you think that AI is gonna take over the world?
No, because I think that, like, you don't know what you're playing with. Like, this is the way y'all make money. I get it. Capitalism is horrible. You have to make rent. You have to do. But what is that doing to your psyche to sit in front of a camera, just like what it does to a psyche to sit in front of a computer and do something over and over and over and over and over? These people are doing like 14 hours. Like, I haven't been off of this because I'm making a bag, but what is that doing to your mental when you're doing this thing over and over and over and over and over again?
Yeah.
Like, and none of us as a society have stopped and asked ourselves these questions. Like, girl, what is that doing to your mental?
No, it can't be doing anything good. Like that spiral. Like I said, I'm telling you that it's like she's on a loop. Like you said, like I thought, like every time I follow Britney because, you know, why not, right? See the chaos and the train wreck, right? But it's true what he says. Like if you go on her feed, it's that same her dancing with a shirt she shouldn't be wearing, with that skirt that's super low, and every single one is just like that, like every single week, you know? But it's been 25 years since she's released anything new, and will.i.am is a respected person in the music community. So for him, I don't know if he just said, F it, it's Britney, let me put my name on something, again, or it's good shit. You know,
It's good shit.
There's a new Broadway show about Britney, and it's just like all her music, and it's sold out every day because it's Britney. You know, I mean, more to come. We'll find out. All right. Next, Richard Simmons hasn't been seen publicly since 2014, but 9 years later, he's issued a statement through his representative in time for his 75th birthday. I thought he was dead for sure. His representative, Tom Esley, said, quote, "This is a big milestone. I just want to see him happy," which he is, end quote. While the words didn't come directly from his mouth, it's the first time in a long while that the former fitness guru has allowed a statement about him to go out. Richard's representative's latest update is one of the rare updates the public has gotten about him in recent years. The sweatin' to the oldies star made his last public appearance in 2014 when I got sober. That's almost 9 years ago, okay? What really happened to Richard Simmons? What are we all talking about?
I don't know. Because
you don't know who Richard Simmons is.
No, of course I do.
Okay.
But the last time I really paid attention to Richard Simmons, I was all of 10 years old. Like literally,
Because he hasn't done shit since you were 10 years old.
Exactly.
That's why.
And he was like the only, between him and RuPaul, they were the only gay representatives that I really even,
and with him, you didn't know. You knew because you know. Gay knows gay, right? Gay knows gay. But you know, he would be with all the old white ladies, and like he would never say that he was gay, you know, but you knew he was gay by his flamboyancy and just how he did things or whatever. And then he disappeared.
Yeah, that was it. Like I thought, you know, okay. But he's 75?
Listen, he's not 75. That man is dead, okay? Someone needs to go into that vault and go and find him.
Have you seen they clone Tyrone?
Look at him. It's on my list to watch.
Wait, okay. After that, then we'll have this conversation.
Oh, no, okay. Have you seen him?
Oh, I mean...
No, honey. No, but that's not a current picture. That was the last picture that they saw him in 2014.
Was that 9 years ago?
Listen, bitch, if you see a picture of me 9 years ago and a picture now, like there's a vast difference,
baby,
okay?
If you see a picture of me, there's no pecs, no tits, no nothing. Child, I'm a whole different skin complexion. I was living in New York, child. I was you.
He was shades lighter. It was me.
Your complexion, living in New York. My family used to be like, you need to come home more.
Listen, like what's happened to your tan? You look sick, but... Yeah, no, so I honestly, when I read this story, I thought that he had done the statement himself. So I was like, all right, cool, they finally found it. That mother effer is dead. Okay, I watched the documentary, I think it's on Netflix.
Screaming right now.
Where he had some Latina woman cleaning his house, and all of a sudden then he married her, all right?
What?
All right, listen, Latinas be crazy, all right? That bitch got him to marry her, and now she's spending all his money. That's what I think, okay? My own personal opinion. Someone needs to find out and, you know, come up with Richard Simmons and have him do a reel real quick so we can post it on on TikTok, and that's
you are feeding them the conspiracy theories because these people have been already.
He's dead or
already
pounding
been
on
talking
that
about
door.
Jamie Foxx and that he been cloned and that these celebrities have been cloned and all these people have
because
been cloned.
Jamie Foxx had that stroke, and then all of a sudden he's driving through town like nothing was wrong.
And he's your complexion.
And now he's lighter.
Yes.
So maybe when they clone you, they make you lighter. So will I be like transparent if I go?
Oh, okay. You have to watch They Clone Tyrone.
Okay, I'm watching They Clone
God,
Tyrone, and we'll talk about it next time. I have to watch it. Finally, I gotta watch it. They Clone Tyrone.
Yeah, it's so
Gotta
good.
watch it. All right, if you watch this, send me a message. I want to find out what you think about it. Okay. Finally, All Stars 4 winner Trinity the Tuck has revealed that she takes the crown when it comes to the show's worst wound. While filling in for Bob the Drag Queen on the Sibling Rivalry podcast alongside co-host and fellow All Stars winner Monet Exchange. There. Trinity said, quote, "We filmed for so many hours on the runway. I did so many naked looks. My penis was taped so long every day. I started to get black welts," end quote. She went to doctors in Florida who then said that she was allergic to duct tape. Injuries on RuPaul's Drag Race are not uncommon. What are we all talking about? Look at your face. I know that was her. I know that was her pee-pee.
My ex is Trinity Cable Nay.
Yes. So
they go through a lot on that show. I mean, and everybody knows, my ex from All Stars. What was that 4? They're like, she's the one that got robbed the most. That's the current. Yeah.
That's the T on that. But I mean, it's true though. Watch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But duct tape and whoa.
I wondered about that. I've always wondered about that. Every time I have a drag queen sit here for an interview, I'm always wondering about. I mean, because you're tucked for so long. I mean. And like, do you just not go to the bathroom all day? Like, and then when you go to the bathroom, you've got to untuck everything.
Yeah. It's a lot. But I know they're coming up with clothes and costumes to help, like, there's like...
Because you know that there's those bras that bind...
The binders,
right?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't something like that work down there?
I listen, I hate tucking, so my ex...
Okay, but when you walk, you have to, don't you?
No, I don't.
No, okay, good.
No, I walk sex hours, so...
So you want it to be there like, bam!
In your eye.
The judge is like...
Slap it on your face.
10 points. 11 if it hits my mouth.
But tucking is an art. It's an art that, because your balls got to go up into here, into these sacks, and then you... Girl, more power to you,
More power to you, Miss Trinity. I'm sorry. Side piece.
You healing energy.
To your penis.
The tucking underwear is called a gaff.
A gaff, yeah.
Oh, I love that. Is that a particular company, or is that the name of the actual underwear?
It's the name of the underwear.
A gaff.
And I think they have
I'm a
companies
gaff.
that like that are selling, or like they're trying to make clothing that like, make it more comfortable to...
Andrew Christian now has tucking underwear as well.
Of course Andrew Christian has tucking underwear. Of course AC has tucking underwear.
you.
Send me one so I can tuck mine. Mine's in a drawer. There's no need to tuck it. Oh, are you okay? All right.
No, just let it pop people in the eye.
Let it pop people in the eye. That's it. I'm sorry, Trinity. You know what? I'm surprised more of that hasn't happened.
I'm
all right?
sorry, girl.
Seriously. The FayWhat show is part of one of the largest LGBTQ plus media companies in America. And Hotspots magazine has been documenting the LGBTQ plus experience for 37 years. And Happening Out Television Network has been bringing you daily LGBTQ plus news, talk shows, and more for 4 years. In the same model of PBS and NPR, we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. So, Jay, what do we got going on this week? What's going on? Pride Fest is this week. Oh my God, that was so much fun last year.
Are you gonna be at Pride Fest?
Oh, you gotta be at Pride Fest. Yeah. Oh man, the music, the food, the feathers, the dancers, the performers, the drums. I mean, there was just so much going on last year. I mean, and what was great is that nobody expected it to be so incredible, and then everybody was there. It was jam packed. People were like, "When is the next year's one?"
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah. I remember last year because I was like, ain't nobody going to that, and my whole house was like,
I can't wait to go.
We should have this every year now. Yeah.
And now we do. Now we get to have it every year, and I love that. You know, it's like they, and I don't know how many people they expected, but the fact that it was just jam packed with people, and people were like, "We've been wanting something like this forever," is like such a treat. You know.
And this year is hot, so I mean, I expect because they partied into the night last year.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did. Like literally, I think it finished at 11, and they still had to kick people out like at 11:30 because people were still there hanging out.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yes. That and a whole lot more this week. So I'll see you soon.
Well, I will be in New Orleans at the Red Dress Run.
Oh, how fun! Can you send pictures so we can talk about it? I love that.
Last year I was on the news.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I had the nasty little slutty dress. This year, I can't wait. I have a sheer dress this year.
Ooh, I love it. See-through.
Yeah,
so it can poke you in the eye. Like he likes it. I love you, Jay. Thank you so much for being in bed with me all the time. I really do appreciate you. And you have pretty feet. How is it that you have pretty? Is there something on you ugly? Like, is there a part of you, like, is like the part between like your penis and your butt ugly? No.
It's really nice.
It's really pretty.
And it tastes good, too.
And it tastes good, too. It tastes like cherries. That's what somebody told me, that it tastes like fucking cherries. I mean, I wish I tasted like cherries. Yeah, you're just pretty all around. And you know what's prettier about you? The most prettiest?
My spirit and my heart.
Is your insides.
Oh.
It really is. I love you to the moon.
Love you too.
Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, Jamal, for joining me in bed. And don't forget to follow him on Instagram at Porcelain. That's porcelain with a 3. All right? You will do yourself a favor. And hey, if you're alone at night and you want to look at a really hot boy and maybe pleasure yourself, Porcelain's the way to go. Anyway. Did you know the Happening Out Television Network studios are located at Sunshine Cathedral Square, which also houses Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church located in Fort Lauderdale? We broadcast our Sunday service every week at 10:30 a.m. Show. We want to introduce you to interesting people that are important to our LGBTQ plus community. Like this interview with event promoter and talent representative. I like the sound of that. Here's Giovanni, Milani, and a friend. Good morning. Welcome to the FayWhat Show. Today we're joined by not one, but 2 very handsome penises. I mean, personalities, all right? Our guests today are Giovanni Milani, the founder, owner of Giovanni's erotic shows. He loves throwing parties and not getting them canceled. Okay, we'll have to explore that more, all right? Joining Giovanni, we have Shayne Arguelles. Did I say that right, Shayne? Arguelles. Where's that from?
I'm Colombian.
Oh, he's exotic.
You're Colombian, so am I.
Yeah, oh, really?
I like you even more.
Nice.
From where?
My dad is from Bogota. My mom's from Cali.
Sexy ass mother effer. Now you know why he's so sexy as hell. My parents are from Antioquia. You have to go to Medellin, take an airplane, go the fuck up, and 2 blocks up from all the cocaine.
Oh, wait, where? Where's it? Do you have a map to it?
I'll show you the GPS coordinates, all right?
Swipe or no swiping.
Yeah, right? Swipe left or swipe right. And so Shayne Arguelles. Did I say that right now?
Arguelles.
Who gives a crap? You have a big penis, and that's all that matters. AKA Shayne the Fox. I love that. He's a 32-year-old who loves anything in the arts, photography, modeling, and personal training too. Welcome, kids, to the FayWhat show.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for. I've been dying to be on the show forever.
Gio, you have been trying to get on my show for a while now, and our schedules have just not been able to happen, and we finally made it happen.
Look at us now.
I'm serious. So, Gio gets all the incredible dancers from many of the places that you frequent all the time. Trust me, all right?
I hate it.
And he hates every second of it while he's sobando Shayne for all he's got. So you get the dancers for some of the hottest places on the drive. Is it easy? Is it a hard job?
It's definitely not easy. I definitely have to deal with a lot of personalities all the time, like you can tell.
Because hot people are assholes, and you deal with hot people.
Strippers aren't responsible. That's why they're not doctors. They're strippers. So you tell them 10, they're there at 12. Okay.
But then why don't you do like what my gay boys do to me? If the event's at 10:30, they tell me it's at 10. So then I still get there at 10:30, and then I'm good.
So I do that at like different clubs. I'd be like, oh, party starts at 10, but I don't really start the show till 12 because I know they're all going to show at 12. But now they figured it out anyways, so I need to come up with a new formula.
You have to. You have to. What's the hardest part about your job, Gio?
The hardest part. Editing videos. I hate it. So I film porn too.
Okay.
And like putting all these pieces together and making it make sense. Because it can't just be a bunch of random clips of people like doing random shit. Like you have to make sense of the porno.
Got it. No. Because the porn has to have a plot. It does not have to have a plot.
Well, it can't be like, sucking, fucking rim, sucking, fucking rim. It has to have somewhat of a flow.
But there's a cadence. There's a flow.
To it.
Sucking, effing, and then the anal, and that has to go with that.
Usually it goes kissing, sucking, anal. No. Just kissing, sucking, rimming, anal.
Okay, you got that? See? That's
and
the recipe. Shot. That's the and the money shot, of course,
And then some of them take forever to come.
And sometimes it turns into a snuff film if they're a fucking Karen.
Because if you don't come, then it's just like, you have to have the money shot.
You have to have the happy ending.
But sometimes you can use like conditioner and just fake it like.
Don't tell that to our viewers. They don't want to know that you do that. And I'll never use conditioner again.
I don't do that.
What is the criteria when you look for a dancer?
Well, see, I work with the creme de la creme. So they have to be snatched, they have to love. They have to love mommy.
They have to love money.
And their mommy.
Oh, they have to love the mommy.
And they have to be hustlers. I only want to work with people who have ambition and goals. You have to be hustler and business minded. You get that coin, girl.
That's the kind of dancer you look for.
Yeah, I don't want a fucking little. I don't know how to hustle. I don't know what I'm doing.
But okay, so would you hire a dancer that looked amazing, right, like Shayne, but couldn't dance, like at all?
I was a stripper for 10 years and don't know how to dance at all.
I know, but you've got that twink face that people want to come all over. So of course it doesn't matter.
Botox for 10 years.
But that's you. Would you hire somebody else that did it?
There's different types of dancers. There's dancing dancers, and there's dancers that will sit with the customer, on one customer all night. And you only need, as long as you're entertaining that one rich man all night, you're going to tip the lot. I don't care. Just be entertaining.
Just be entertaining and be cute.
Yeah, as long as you have you have to have something I can work with.
Do you hire ugly people?
Have you seen me post any ugly people?
No, I haven't. But maybe there's, in Spanish we say gusto los colores. Like there's someone for everyone. Someone likes all kinds of different things.
I can't talk about it now because I signed an NDA, but I am launching, we're launching a management company that we're signing everyone. So right now I only have a limited amount of time because I'm just one person. I don't have a team. Okay. But I'm going to have a team where we can sign everyone because you know what? Different strokes for different folks.
Yes.
But right now, I'm only one person, and I can only take time to work with the creme de la creme.
Got it.
Because I don't have the time in the day to work with 50 people.
No, I get it. You seem very busy.
Girl,
for sure.
Girl, thank God for Adderall.
Thank God for Adderall. I think we would all say thank you to Adderall right now.
Right, little Sandy the nanny.
Shayne, so you dance, right? You have an OnlyFans also,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Do you not make enough with one or the other? Do you really need both, or you just high maintenance and you like nice things?
I mean, I just like having a lot of different avenues to
talk about your cuddles.
So I am actually doing professional cuddling now. So I mean,
wait, why are you laughing? Is it a joke? Is it actually a joke?
It's not a joke. Like I mean, if cuddling feels nice, but it doesn't have to be sexual. And sometimes people when they they want like that oxytocin flowing, like that cuddle hormone that like they want to feel close to somebody.
I love
Sometimes
that.
Not always.
I'm
about sex.
addicted.
I love
I'm
that.
addicted to his cuddles.
He is,
Are you?
actually. I cuddle with him
Do
all
you
the time.
pay for your?
Oh, I don't know. Now you're mine free. But no, so
Gio.
wait, the Instagram is Shayne the Fox Cuddles. We made him a
Please.
Shayne the Fox Cuddles. So you need to know that.
Oh, I
I
need
do
to follow
Shayne,
that
Shayne the Fox Cuddles on Instagram.
on Instagram. I'm definitely gonna follow that.
New customers, it's $125 an hour.
That's not bad. I mean,
you get to
that's,
cuddle this hunk.
and you get to cuddle that
look at his
hunk.
muscles. Oh.
do you cuddle girls?
Anybody?
You're good with that.
I'm good. With
You know, and your first time is for free.
And my first time is for free. Like crack. The first
You gotta
time is
test
for
it.
free.
To see if it's good.
You're gonna keep coming back.
And so, did you start your OnlyFans page recently? Did you do that during COVID? What was
You know,
it?
I started it in 2018 summer.
Okay.
I got a boyfriend like right after that, and I was doing really well initially when I started, but he got really jealous, and I took it down for him, and I stopped for like 14 months.
Don't do that.
I
Don't
know.
put down
Don't
your
do that.
OnlyFans page for a dude. Don't
was a
do
mistake.
Yeah,
that.
never put a bag before, boy. No
Listen,
way.
exactly. The right boy will allow you to do you and make your coin on OnlyFans, and
It's
that's
true,
that.
yeah.
You know.
Preach, sister.
Absolutely.
Preach, sister.
But you're a dancer, honey, and like you're gorgeous. He
Yes,
knew
you
what your
are.
job
Yes,
was,
you are.
right? Yet he still was jealous about it. Is that
He
the
said-
kind of guy you attract?
Well, he said initially that he wasn't going to be jealous about it. I even tried getting him to take my content for me, and then he's like, "I'm sorry, like I can't do this." And like we were already like, into the relationship, and like I chose him over it. So
Would you do that again?
No, absolutely not.
do not.
Absolutely not.
Because
I would drop you.
had that momentum at the beginning, and it's always hard to
Yeah.
get that back. You
It
know?
made it hard, yeah,
Because there's
afterward.
so much competition right now.
Wait, so
you
when I
know?
started working with him, I told him no boyfriends for 3 months.
Okay.
No, you didn't. What did I tell you?
you did. You said
I
no
s-
guys for 3 months. Just like keep your eyes on the prize, the money, and
Yeah, eyes
And
on
you
the
didn't.
prize.
And you didn't do that.
He's been a little boy crazy.
I've been a little boy crazy lately.
YouTuber stuff.
But it's hard to not be boy crazy. Look where we live. Everybody's so
know,
freaking
I
hot.
We can't fall in love every day, girl. We have to focus on our coin, right?
So do you have a boyfriend now?
I don't know.
Okay. And you
I just recently got
have
out of a
boys with
relationship.
benefits.
Sometimes I just recently got out of a relationship, like maybe like
He
on July 4th we
He
broke
dated
up.
the guy for
Oh,
3 weeks.
it was like a month. We
It was
dated.
really 3 weeks. It's hardly a relationship.
Okay, but 3 weeks is 3 weeks. Listen, 3 weeks in gay years is about 8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
When you
felt-
really think
we
about
hung
it.
out all the time.
How
so
are
it
you
felt
guys?
longer.
How are you gonna survive?
So on top of all your OnlyFans, your dancing, your fucking cuddling for $125 an hour, you also like astrology?
Super into it. Yeah, I started learning about it in 2015. My stepdad's dad does it like as a side hustle, and he did my chart for me, and I just found it to be really accurate, and I just learned it on my own, and I know a lot now.
Okay,
So I do like charts for people.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
So am I!
Sisters.
Okay, so we're both Colombian. We both have green eyes. Yours are bald. Mine are not.
Oh shit! Oh, she called you out.
Both
She
are
called you out.
Sagittariuses. What day?
The 15th of
The
December.
19th.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you guys are sisters.
That is so cool. So do you get that bullshit of people like, here, this is for your birthday and Christmas?
No, the people have always given me both. I've been like pretty lucky.
Because you're hot. That's why. I always got
His
one.
mother's
I
obsessed
just got
with
one
him.
freaking, that's it. Do you read cards for like your fellow dancers or anything like that?
Oh, like tarot cards? Mm-hmm. I'll do it for anybody that asks. I just recently got into that, but I'm pretty good with it. Like it's you can be like if you're just really intuitive, you can read tarot cards without knowing like a lot about it.
Okay. All right. Well, so I think that we're gonna have Shayne back, and we're gonna have him read my
Yeah,
cards
I'd love
naked next time.
I
I
used
think
to,
that's what we're
I
gonna
used
do.
to sage houses. My jock strap.
Yeah, you need to sage houses after you're in them, of course. On the way out, he's like, here's a little goodbye present, un palo santo, just burn it when I leave, and you'll be all good.
People are like, you are the evil spirit in the room.
Do you like working for this guy?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
You've worked with him for a couple of years now,
No, a
so
couple
right?
months.
No,
a
it's
couple
been a couple
months.
months, yeah.
Okay, and how did you find him? Did he
So we
find you?
actually met at a pool party.
Were you naked?
I was just as naked as I am now.
Okay, and we say thank you.
I was like, oh, she needs to be on my team.
Oh, okay. No, I love that. And is that what you do? Like, do you see boys out and you're like, you recruit them? Like, hey, you need to be on my team.
Yeah, that's why a lot of strip club owners around here hate me. Hi, baby. Nice to see you.
Who is your, okay, Gio, how long have you had your business? How long have you had your dancers?
So it really started 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
I was
During
just-
COVID?
No. So it was after COVID, probably 2 years ago. I was a stripper at La Boy.
Okay.
And then I facilitated the sale to my friend Charles, who now owns it.
Okay.
And I said, if I get the sale and I get to facilitate the sale, I would be general manager of the boys.
Well,
So
that's a cool agreement. All right.
I went from stripper to general manager of a strip club. And that's where my career blossomed. And then I started doing my side businesses while also doing that and model managing and sending them out to parties. And that's kind of then I started filming porn and just blossomed from there.
Okay.
So I went from stripper to CEO. It's like CE, little H, big O, E.
For sure. I like LeBoy. I remember, my first boy in bed, Damien Lenore, right, used to work there.
So
right?
I got him the Fetish Tuesdays there. He's like, Damien Lenore is the best.
He's so freaking gorgeous. And just so perfect from head to toe. And he's a sweetheart.
His career now is like, he's number one. He's the number one burlesque king ever.
And he deserves it.
Yeah.
He's so good at what he does.
And he deserves it. You know what sobriety will do. We share that. We're both in sobriety. And
Me too. No, just kidding.
you're such a fucking liar. I can smell the fucking meth on you. Meth smells a little similar to cocaine sometimes.
Oh my God, girl!
Who is your favorite client?
My favorite right now, probably Shayne. Mike Monster was.
No, place, like venue to work for.
Sorry, Mike. Anyway. I think, it's so hard because I'm at Tap That Ash, Boardwalk, and now me and Charles made up. We had a year-long feud, so now I'm at La Boy.
Okay, so you're back at La Boy. I had heard of you initially a couple of years ago when you were at La Boy, right? I'm like one of the 3 women that's allowed in there, right?
No, Johnson's isn't allowed women.
No, I also...
La Boy does.
Yeah, La Boy does. But, I mean, at any given time, they'll be like,
oh, yeah,
there's not a lot of women there, you know? And the women, and I'll get the looks. You know, and I usually go to La Boy with like a big prom dress, so there's also that works, you know. And then I remember you guys had a falling out. So what was the falling out about? Like, did you piss up Charles? Did Charles piss you off?
Oh,
like,
girl, it was.
Did you steal some dancers? Did you take away some dancers? What happened?
Are we gonna get into some things?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Be you. Get into some things.
Yeah, you know, but for the sake of us just making up, and I don't want my Saturdays to get canceled right away.
Yeah.
It was just we both we both are headstrong, and we both like.
Does that mean stubborn?
Yes, and we both. So I don't like working for other people and taking. I like doing my own thing, and he likes. Am I sweating?
It's okay, babe.
I got you. Took a little Adderall today. Anyway, so anyway.
How did this become my life, God? I don't understand, folks.
So we both like. It's a lot I could say, but I don't want to say.
No, of course not. Of course not. But you had misunderstandings.
We misunderstandings. So then I did go to Boardwalk, which is a different club. So I'm now still there because I love it there.
But aren't they competing
It's not really competing. No, they're not competing.
Okay.
So like, you know, it's different, like different vibes. Like that's like a Twinkie place. Boardwalk's a different place. You know, like it's like different vibes. It's not like, you know, like it's totally separate lanes.
Okay.
So I'm still going to do my Wednesdays at Boardwalk and I'm going to do Saturdays at La Boy.
Okay.
So it's like totally separate vibes. And then do the Tap That Ash. I do Friday, Saturdays and bring my models there. And we have the poker. And I do their Instagram.
Oh, I've heard that that Tap That Ash, that poker event
so it's like
is really cool.
Yeah, so they do poker every day at like 8. And then it's a gay cigar.
Poker every day?
And it's a gay cigar bar. So I bring my models.
I've been there, right there in the Alibi, near Hunters.
So I like it. It's chill. So I do my bottles with the models. And I have my Tap That Ash bunnies. I bring my own bunnies every Friday, Saturday, and I host it.
I love that.
It's cute.
I love that.
But I like, there's not a single venue I like the most. I like them all equally for different reasons. You know what I mean? Boardwalk is a Kiki. The Boy's a Kiki. Because I like
and
hot
you've been there for a while. And
well, I stripped at La Boy for like 5 years. So it was like a home. So when I was like, when we were falling out for a year, it was like depressing because they're all my friends.
Yeah, no, of course.
You know what I mean? It was like, it was more than just a club to me. It was like a home.
Of course. Giovanni, I've heard that you steal dancers from other people. Is that true?
We all do.
So is that just something everybody does? That just like get over it? It's just something that happens.
Girl, you don't think everyone does it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why we all hate each other.
And then you make up like at a corner.
So so I only don't get along with one person, and you know who you are.
I don't know who you are. Tell me.
It rhymes with Tap Mahunga.
It rhymes with Tap Mahunga. Do you know who he's talking about? Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Don't get him started. Don't call the city, Karen.
Yeah, try not to call the city.
She's such a Karen.
Tap That Ash is fairly new. They've been around maybe close to a year, something like that, even less.
I think they need 6 months.
A little more, but like, yeah, they haven't been around. And then there's Boardwalk. That's an institution that has been around forever.
So I didn't know that's been around that long. It's been around there for a while, right?
Yeah. Side piece, how long has Boardwalk been there? Pulling it up now.
I think the new owners have been there for like 3 or 4 years, though.
What are the differences between working with somebody who just started and somebody who's established in Wilton?
I mean, so let me think. I'm gonna choose my words carefully not to piss anyone off.
Now you're worried. Now he's worried about pissing somebody off. Now.
No, I mean, I love working. So let me think.
He's still thinking. I might have to go into a commercial break. Be you, the new pillow for lesbians and gay boys.
Can you say the question one more time? Or what's the question one more time? Well, it's like, well, they know what they're doing. They both know what they're doing. So it's not like they're like, I'm like leading the blind. Like, they, you know what I mean? I can like, Boardwalk already has their set thing, and they're, you know, they're lit. They're always being packed. You know what I mean? They know they know what they're doing. Tap That Ash. I don't think they've ever been to the bar business, but they know what they're doing too. And, you know, just, I help with promotions. You know, I promote, I'm really good at promoting.
Well, and as a new place, they need that. So I think that's fantastic. Side piece, how long?
Boardwalk opened its current location in 2002.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
Well,
wow. So Boardwalk's older than you, Gio.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
But no, whatchamacallit? The new ownership, though, is only
There's a couple of years.
4 years.
I got it.
Because I think it's switched owners. Because the last one, Victor, don't even get me started on that girl.
Okay, Victor, you know all the cheese there.
You know what you're doing.
Is there a lot of after-hour partying for the dancers and stuff like that? I mean, you know.
No.
Yeah,
a lot.
Is there a lot?
Yeah.
There's always a Kiki.
There's always a Kiki after, like to decompress.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we like Kiki.
If you want to call it that.
Let's have a Kiki.
A lot of the management teams in South Beach for like the boy dancers are always telling me that most of the dancers are straight. Do you come across that? Or do you only deal with?
Well, I really only deal with the gays. I hate the culture vultures.
The what? What do you call them?
Culture vultures. The straight men that just take our gay dollars and fucking don't like us at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, there's a lot of them. Do you encounter them, Shayne?
I do. I also encounter a lot of like bisexual men. So.
And how do you feel about that?
He sucks them all up.
I mean, I've had my own bisexual experiences. So I mean, like I think we're all on a spectrum. So it's like,
Shut up. He's such a hippie. I hate how much of a hippie
No,
he
but
is.
why not?
and you can't hate gay people that much if you're dancing at a fucking gay bar. You know
No,
what I mean?
of
Like,
course, yeah, and you're spending that money, and you know, I
But
mean,
you gay for pay. A lot of people do some strange for change.
what do your families think about what you boys do?
You first.
So my family knows. They're pretty okay with it. I've never gotten too much like pushback.
Well, because Colombians are all about the money, so as long as you're making money, they don't give a shit what you're doing.
If I tell my mom I'm making money, she's like, okay, well, like how much money is it? You know, like, and, like are you doing well? And like,
His mother called me white trash.
she did.
Did she?
She did today.
She did. Oh.
Elena, how dare you, Elena?
Hola, Elena. ¿Cómo estás?
How dare you?
I know that there's a Claudia and a Paola somewhere near you.
I'm white trash, Elena.
No, you tell her that you're Italian.
I'm Italian.
You're Italian trash. That's what you said.
I'm a what?
You're a what? Shayne, what else do you want to do in the future? I mean, you can cuddle forever. You can do OnlyFans forever.
You know, I'm really into skincare. I'd love to have my own skincare line someday.
Well, you have beautiful skin.
Oh, thank you. I try to take care. I'm 32, so I gotta start.
Baby,
I don't have any Botox.
Baby, you're
anything.
28. Shut up.
Will you dance as long as you can, or would it be something that you go, I'm just gonna do for a couple of years and that's it?
I just started, so like I'm just kind of like easing into it. I would like to get better. I would like to maybe take a pole dance class and like really tear that shit up. Like next time I go.
I mean, you know, though, there's like you can dance. There's like, have you ever seen the Eagle? There's like dancers. You know, you can.
That don't do anything, but then you go to Johnson's that's doing like Cirque du Soleil shit sometimes. I mean, like some of those guys are just like, holy crap, you know.
I don't want to just like learn as I go because I don't want to like fuck up and like fall or something. So I'd rather take lessons in my. I don't want to do it like that.
No, of course.
I want to actually like, be good when I get there.
Well, and all the things that you do like don't come with like health insurance or anything like that. So you do have to be careful, you know.
Well, you can get free health insurance from Midland.
Midland. Go there for all your healthcare needs.
Oh, I know. Howard.
We've got a bunch of commercials
Howard did tell me that.
Oh, I love Howard, Andrew.
I think we live in a love-hate relationship. I think we love each other right now, right? I love you.
You never know with Howard. So, Shayne, what would you tell somebody, I mean, that is like, okay, you're hot, you're beautiful, you get to dance in front of people for money, you know, you also are a professional cuddler, you have your OnlyFans page, you know, you're 32, you probably have only maybe 3 years left before.
That's so rude.
3 years.
Wait, let me finish my statement. It is not a read, okay? For you to get an old guy to take care of your shit, so you can be taken care of, and you can get a sugar daddy, and you don't have to do all these other things.
Please, that's my goal. Please, I'm available. I don't want to work. I don't want to work.
I have had a lot of offers, but I don't want a sugar daddy.
Yes, you do, you idiot. That's the
don't.
whole point of what we're doing.
I don't want a sugar daddy.
He said that's the whole point of what we're doing. It's not. It's to pay your rent and stuff like that.
I also do photography. I'm trying to get more into my photography now, so I have my hand in everything. I'm doing everything right now.
Well, I know you're listening to me now. Mommy's in charge.
Do you drink?
I don't like to drink too much.
Do you do
I have like a
drugs?
2-drink max.
Okay.
Only prescription. Alcohol is the most dangerous drug. Just remember that.
No, it is. I'm 9 years sober, and I could have stopped doing all the other drugs I did one day to another, but the alcohol was just a little
And who
harder.
likes to wake up feeling bad? Like hangovers.
And forgetting all the people you
Well, if
slept
you're
with. I
always
mean, some of the
drunk,
ugly
it
people I
doesn't-
slept with, it makes sense to forget.
So
But
wait,
it happens,
were you
you know?
always lesing out, or did you take a peen or two in your life?
Oh, I've had a lot of penis.
Whoa, so how did you know that you didn't like it?
Because it was boring as fuck.
Oh,
You were
really?
Like men, I'm sorry?
You're a lesbian?
Duh, bitch.
You didn't even know I
I
was
did
a
not know
lesbian?
she was a lesbian.
Oh, God.
Wow.
We're just discovering a lot about each other here.
Why
You
did you
didn't
think
even-
I wasn't?
Because you're like a lipstick lesbian, I guess.
Well,
And those don't exist?
They don't, but it's not my first inclination to like.
wait, do you guys really
Stereotype.
scissor? Do you guys really scissor?
We do scissors. Scissor is my cardio.
It's like, wait, how would you scissor? Like, those rub pussies.
Gio, do you sleep with your dancers?
Of course not. So,
Have you?
Technically, he does because I stay with him when I come from Kendall, and we like sleep together in the same bed.
we cuddle. He cuddle. I get my cuddles for free though.
You get your cuddles for free.
Do I sleep with dancers?
Do you sleep with dancers?
Of course not. Yeah.
But you have.
Oh God.
But you have, right?
I mean, you shouldn't.
But you do. But you do and you have.
Only my favorites.
Only his favorites. All right.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding.
Okay, no, you don't. You don't. All right. Because I asked Howard Andrew the same thing, and he's like, they're my friends. I love them. They're my family.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay.
It would be incest.
Don't even. Okay.
Gio,
Okay.
Gio, your pronouns are that bitch and bad pussy.
Bad kitty. It's a bad kitty.
I
Pink
changed it to bad pussy. What
Bad
a coincidence. Those are mine too. Okay, so you throw parties, you throw events. What would be your dream event to throw? No budget.
Dream event. My dream event would be. Well, that's kind of what me and Charles are planning right now. So we're playing a live sex show where we would get the top porn stars come in. We have hot butlers like him walking around handing out hors d'oeuvres. You know, the creme de la creme, like the top 0.01% OnlyFans models. Fucking, and then we do a live event where we shoot it. You know, alcohol, Kiki, everyone's having fun.
Sounds like fun. Would you go? I would go. I'm
Yeah,
all
so
about
we're
watching
actually,
people have sex.
so me and Charles are actually planning, it's a content creator party. It's not a live sex show party. It's a content creator party.
And we all need some more content in our life. Right?
Yes.
Amen.
Right?
yes.
Amen. Okay. All right. So where do you see Giovanni's erotic shows going from here?
Well, you know, I just got into 2 new clubs, so I just keep them. I plan on expanding. We're launching a management company that's coming out, but I did sign an NDA, so I can't talk about that right now. But I'm gonna have a team. Wait, did I just break? Okay, anyways.
But there's something new coming up. If we
Yes.
follow you on social media, we're gonna
Yes,
find
you're
out
gonna
what
find
it is,
out in
right?
3 days. So
Okay.
it's coming out in 3 days. But yeah, I think I just start building my shows. I love it at Boardwalk, so I'm gonna build my Wednesday shows. I'm just starting back at La Bois, so I'm gonna build my Saturday shows. I got into 2 new clubs, and I'm just doing the Tap That Ash thing. So I'm pretty content with where my life is going. You know, it took a while. When I left La Bois, I was like, you know, rock bottom. And I built it from the foundation up, and I'm pretty proud of where I'm at now.
And you should be. You really
I
should.
do. I work really hard.
Good.
All jokes aside.
No, I bet you're everywhere, and it takes a lot to do what you do. Shayne, where do you see yourself in the next couple of years, Barbie?
Well, like I said, I would really like to get into my photography more. So like that's something that I would like to focus more on as time goes on, because then, you know, like you don't stay young forever. So
Yeah,
You
no,
should
you don't
do.
stay young
You
together.
should
Me
do.
forever.
Right.
And I know some photographers that you can totally shadow. And by shadow, I mean sleep with. But
Me and my friend Anthony have a studio together.
how it will rub off. Literally.
Me and my friend Anthony have a studio together. We do the Ambassador Studio, but he has this AJVR photography where he shoots the top, like, for 1%ers, like
I haven't met him yet.
Gold, Malik Delgado. So I actually live with him. We do a studio together. But
okay, you
his-
got to get Shayne in there.
I know. So he's been away summertime. Sometimes he goes to New Jersey, so Shayne hasn't met him yet. But when he gets back, he's gonna shoot it.
We talked a little on the phone. He seemed cool.
Yeah, AJVR photography is the best photographer.
AJVR photographer, get back from Newark or wherever you are in New Jersey.
Manasquan.
Ew,
It's cute.
where the hell
It's
is
cute. It's
Manasquan?
cute.
I'm from Passaic, so I have no idea what the hell
But yeah, his
Manasquan
artwork is phenomenal. His photography is phenomenal. So you can he can teach you a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, AJVR photography Instagram. Follow that. It's got the best photographer around. Okay.
Okay, are there moments that you just don't want to be touched, Shayne, because everybody's constantly tugging on
You
you?
know, I go
and
through
rubbing
periods
on
where I
you?
get overstimulated, and I just feel like I don't want to be here right now, and like I have to like go home and like reset.
Okay, and like just have some alone time.
Yeah.
Right?
I
can
love
see
to
that.
party, but I need my alone time.
No, for sure.
No,
for sure,
you
for
have
sure.
to give mommy kisses. Mommy kissy.
I do. You're a pain in the ass. Oh my God.
I have to do additional.
Like, holy crap.
But I love
Thank
him.
God
I
you,
love
yeah,
him.
no, I can tell that you're a sweetheart. I can feel that energy, but I can also tell that you're fucking needy as hell. You're laughing because it's true.
I'm his emotional support human right now.
I love that. Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have a harness on right now.
Right.
Please don't touch my emotional support.
He's
Twink.
my emotional support human.
Twunk.
Twunk, sorry.
He's my emotional
All right,
support
boys,
human.
thank you so much for being on the FayWhat show. Make sure that you follow these boys and tip all the dancers that you see.
If you're not tipping, you should be dipping.
Exactly. If you're not tipping, you should be dipping, all right? They are at Boardwalk. They're at Tap That Ash. Make sure that you follow Giovanni and see what's going on, because he's going to tell us more places that he's going to be bringing these incredibly hot and beautiful dancers that we know that all you folks love, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right. All right. So thank you for joining us, and don't forget to follow them on all social media outlets. Their handles are Giovanni the Milani. I love that. And Shayne the Fox. Okay, with
And
a
then
Y
Shayne the
in
Fox
Shayne.
Cuddles. Shayne the Fox.
And also Shayne the Fox Cuddles. Gotta make sure to get that. $125 an hour. That ain't bad.
Yeah, for other. Oh, you're such a good
For all the
cuddler.
oohs and the ahs and the
He's
cuddles.
such a good cuddler.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
yes,
going to
yes.
let them
Okay.
do their thing. All right? We'll be right back. Finally this morning, I want to get our week started by telling you some things that are really important to me. We call it Faye, what's on my mind? So the Barbie movie came out a few weeks ago, right? You see my shirt? Barbie, Barbie, Barbie. Wow, what an impactful movie. I've never been to a movie where so many people were invested in it, you know? Like, do you know how like the Trekkies and Star Wars people like love to like get dressed to do that weird stuff? Well, I know that in your world, you know, you saw it too. Everyone was dressed in pink, boys, girls, gays, Dems, everyone. And I was living for it. I loved it. So, of course, your girl FayWhat dressed up like Barbie. And what an experience that was. You know, I love a theme, right? But I wasn't expecting what happened. So I walked into the theater, right? I went to see the movie at Regal Theater in Dania Point. And the little girls that were in the theater, and the gay boys, started screaming, "It's Barbie, it's Barbie, it's Barbie." I melted. Like, I could feel the tears like coming up. I was so fighting them back, you know? And for so many reasons. First, as a very brunette Latina, I always wished I looked like a Barbie. Right? And for this movie, I did. And when the movie finished, it was great, by the way. Oh my God, the movie was just fantastic. Please go watch it, okay? So I really had to pee, like so many people, because the movie was a little long. And I was like, okay, we gotta get outside. I gotta get to the bathroom. And when I walked outside, all the little girls were outside of the theater door waiting for me, okay? So I held my pee in and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna go to the bathroom now. And then you see them asking their moms if they could take a picture with me. Like they would tell, you know, and then they would come up to me and give me their hands. And one little beautiful little girl says, she gave me her hand and she goes, "I'm Tina, you're Barbie." It's hard right now talking about it because I can't explain to you how filled and how joyful and how wonderful that moment was, you know? In the gay community, many of us are honestly really fearful about being around children right now. It's sad. It's true. Even me, that I pass, I'm afraid to be around children. We're called horrible things like groomers and a whole lot worse that I'm not going to say. And because of that, we stay clear of children. Well, there I was, a big old dyke, a big old lesbian, dressed like Barbie, surrounded by a bunch of little beautiful beings. I just, I just wanted to just hug them, and all they wanted to do was just stare at me and say hi. So I was quickly surrounded by a bunch of kids, and I was just high off their stares and awe and just of their total belief and happiness. Mommy, it's Barbie! Mommy, it's Barbie! Barbie had such a wonderful message about the importance of being true to yourself, right? And to never wear Birkenstocks, ever! So I was kind of freaked out as to what do I say? What do I do? Is this going to be right? Is this correct? And I'm not Barbie and the parents are all watching, so much pressure. Well, suddenly I just started talking to these kids. And you know what I told them? I told them that they could be anything they wanted to. I pointed at one little girl and said, you can be president. And I pointed at another little girl and I said, you could be an astronaut. And I pointed at a little boy and another little girl, and I was like, you could be a doctor and you could be anything that you want. And you can see in their faces that they believed me. I was fighting back tears like a mother there. I just could not, And all the gay boys with me were awing and loving it and taking videos, What an experience. Thank you, Barbie, for giving me that, all right? And if you didn't like Barbie, watch it again, okay? Well, that's it. That's the FayWhat show. I hope that you had fun. I had a blast. Thank you so much to Jamal for joining me in bed, and the amazing Giovanni with Shayne that came on over and hung out with us in bed too for a great interview. They were fun. I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. It's often hard for us girls. It's hard for Barbie. But if we believe that we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBTQ plus. We opened the show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore and That Girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity. Honestly, it's what makes us so damn strong. Until next Monday, world, at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand. I'm FayWhat, and I'm #ThatGirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #ThatGirl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #ThatGirl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's you?
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ plus media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show. Get the week started with me.